Hello guys, it's my first video and we're going to talk about investing. So how to get rich with the S&P 500. Of course everybody wants to get rich, but how? And make sure we're going to talk about long-term investing strategy. I do have some notes over here on my computer, so we're going to go through the whole script. And by the end of this video, you're going to have a pretty clear idea how to become rich. But long-term, make sure it's going to be long-term. Okay, so section 1, let's find out what is S&P 500. The S&P 500 is a stock market index that tracks the 500 largest public traded companies in the United States. Think of it's a giant basket of American biggest and most successful businesses. This is very, very important, guys, okay? So you invest pretty much in the whole economy, United States economy. You invest into the best of the best companies, okay? So this includes giants like Apple, Microsoft, Google, major financial institutions like JP Morgan, Bank of America, and even everyday consumer brands like McDonald's, Coca-Cola, and Walmart. It is very, very important, okay? So your basket is pretty much very, very diversified, okay? So that is very important. There are companies that dominate the global economy, so when they grow, your money grows too. And here's the best part, you don't need to manage anything. The S&P 500 automatically updates, meaning weak companies get replaced with the stronger ones over time. And it is very important as well. Okay, let's go through the section 2. So the S&P 500's incredible track record, okay? Now you might be wondering, does this really work? And let's find out. Well, let's look at the numbers. Over the past 100 years, the S&P 500 has averaged an annual return of around 10% per year. Imagine, 10% a year. It doesn't sound like a lot, but we're gonna find out what is compound interest is, and you're going to be very, very surprised how fast you can reach $1 million. Okay, it's one of the best, easiest, safest, and most proven ways to build wealth over time. Again, over time, long term, it is very important. You don't need to be a financial expert. You just need time and patience. Again, time and patience, very important. Okay. Section 3, we're going to talk about what about market crashes, okay? We're going to take a look at the graph of S&P 500. Of course, we're going to talk about 2008 crash, COVID-19, and the recovery. Okay. Now I know what some of you are thinking, but what if the market crashes? And the truth is, it will. The market has crashed many, many times before. You've seen the dot-com bubble, the 2008 financial crisis, the COVID-19 crash, but guess what? The market always recovers and reaches new highs. Okay? It's very, very important. And I would say the rule number 1 has to be always be buying. Keep investing. It doesn't matter. The market goes down, the market goes up. It doesn't matter. Just keep buying every day, every week, every month, whatever you can, okay? Here's an example. If you invested right before the 2008 crash, your portfolio would have dropped by nearly 50%. Oh my God, right? 50%. But if you held on and kept investing, within just a few years, your money would have doubled, okay? Then tripled. Those who panic and sell at the bottom always lose, but those who stay invested win big. Again, you just have to understand how everything works. It doesn't matter. The progress will always continue, okay? And you're gonna keep making money, but again, long term, okay? So how do you actually invest? It's super easy, okay? You don't have to buy the S&P 500 directly. Instead, you buy an ETF. ETF, it stands exchange traded funds, okay? So it's basically a fund that tracks the S&P 500 and lets you own a piece of all the 500 companies at once, okay? Again, it's not a financial advice, but the best ones would be VOO from Vanguard. You can just Google it and buy it through your brokerage account. SPY, okay, or IVV from iShares, okay. It doesn't matter. Like, I personally use VOO, but it doesn't matter what you use, okay. All three do the same thing pretty much, so you can't go wrong. Just open an account with a broker like Vanguard, Fidelity, Charles Schwab, deposit your money and start buying shares of an S&P 500 ETF. That is it, okay. So now, how much should you invest? Okay, that's a very good question. Everybody's going to ask, oh, you have to invest a lot. It doesn't matter. Just start investing. If you have $100 per month in 30 years, you could have $200. Imagine, just think about it. If you invest $500 per month, you could end up with over $1 million in 30 years. And if you invest $1,000 per month, you could have $2.4 million. Okay, just think about it. The earlier you start, the better. If you're in your 30s, 40s, 50s, it's never too late to invest. Okay, you just have to understand that as well. Time in the market beats timing the market. Okay, again, if you think the market is going to crash and you're going to panic and you're going to sell everything, listen, just be always invested, okay? It doesn't matter. The market is gonna crash, just keep buying more. It goes up, keep buying more, okay? Here's the biggest mistakes you must avoid. Panic selling, okay? Like I said before, when the market drops, do not sell. Stay invested. Trying to time the market, no one can predict the perfect time to buy. That is very important to understand. Just keep investing all the time, okay? The third mistake, not reinvesting dividends, okay? The S&P 500 pays dividends, okay? It's about 1.5% per year. So if you have invested $1 million, you're gonna have $15,000 a year. So just keep putting that money back to the market. And number 4 mistake, it's waiting too long to start, okay? The sooner you start, the more money you'll make, believe me, okay? Me personally, I started to invest into the S&P 500, I would say 3 years ago. And again, I'm 38, so I was 35. It's goddamn late, but again, it's better late than never, okay? So here's the bottom line. The S&P 500 is one of the safest, simplest, and most proven ways to build wealth. You don't need to be a stock picking genius. You just need patience and consistency. That's 2 very important words. Patience and consistency. If you stay invested and keep buying more, your money will grow over time, no matter what happens in the short term. Short term, nobody cares. Just keep investing. If you found this helpful, please like this video. It's my first video about S&P 500. We're gonna talk about different ETFs, but that's basically the most important ETF you should know about in your life. Please subscribe to the channel and drop a comment below. What do you think about that? So, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you soon. And please be very careful. Keep investing. Be always buying the market, okay? No matter what. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you soon.